In other news now, CBSE will not move the Supreme Court to challenge the High Court verdict of scrapping the practice of moderating marks. CBSE to continue its marks moderation policy this year. The fate of 1.5 crore students who appeared for the board exams this year is still uncertain. In fact, Milan is standing with us for more details. What are you hearing about the results? Will it be declared tomorrow?
There's no set date from CBSE given out whether the results will be announced tomorrow.
Whether the results will be announced tomorrow or not. In fact, a lot of speculation around the result day for CBSE, and speculation says they will be released on May 27th, but we do not have an official confirmation from CBSE, who is, which is currently decided to keep mum on this issue. Meanwhile, today the CBSE board is contemplating not approaching the Supreme Court at this point of time against, for the scrapping of the moderation mark policy, since legal experts are of the opinion that it will lead to a further delay in the announcing of results, especially when the HRD ministry and the union HRD minister Prakash Javadekar has put pressure on the CBSE, stating that, no delay will be done in, announcing the results, and they better, announce the results on time now.
Right, Milan. Also tell us the fact that we understand now there are also reports suggesting that the marks were actually awarded without moderation. Where does this development, how do you see this development in this case?
So what we know from certain invigilators and certain evaluators of the papers in CBSE is that the teachers were not told at that point of time to include the moderation marks. If stating the current situation, if CBSE is to add moderation of marks, they would do it in a computerized manner. There is a process in which it is done, and it can be done, but it depends on how much time they are going to buy to do this, because as stated earlier, the union minister, HRD ministry has already put pressure on CBSE to not delay announcing the results any further, because students and parents are completely in a lurch right now, and many of them, many of the universities have started taking in applications for admissions wherein the students are not able to apply because the CBSE has withheld, or they are holding back the announcing the results. And a lot of students who are applying abroad for scholarships, their future is also uncertain. So yes, if at all the result is declared earlier, the CBSE will have to add the moderation marks in a computerized format. There's a process for that, and at that point of time, no teacher was told to add the moderation marks themselves. Now, moderation marks are separate from grace marks. Grace marks are given by teachers while they are checking the papers to ensure students don't fail and repeat a year. But moderation marks are to bring about parity between various boards and CBSE boards in view of keeping a set pattern of marks throughout the country.
As we understand how the Delhi High Court, while hearing this case, observed that the moderation policy is unfair and irregular, but asked the CBSE as to why they were in a hurry to really come up with the moderation policy this year round. They could have done it the next year. What is the Delhi High Court's take on this entire thing, where it's saying that it is absolutely unfair? The moderation policy is unfair. How do you think are the invigilators or the people around that area reacting to this?
No, so the moderation policy in CBSE has been going on for a long period of time, and this year the CBSE wanted to scrap the moderation policy, which they are calling a spiking of marks. It was resulting in a very high cutoff in certain universities like Delhi University, which is one of the most sought after universities for students to take admission in. And although the High Court is not against the scrapping of the moderation policy, their point of contention was that it was told to the students, informed to the students at a very late stage during this academic session. If the CBSE wanted to scrap the moderation policy, they should have informed the schools and students at the beginning of the session and not after the students sat for their board exams. So the High Court took this into cognizance.
Absolutely,
and
uncertainty there's still over the marks as far as the CBSE results are are concerned, we're still awaiting results and it could be declared tomorrow. Thank you so much, Milan, for getting us all these details on that.